me. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Now he wanted me to kind of critique some of his writing and stuff, and I don't want to get involved in that because he was sending me so much information.
Nobody can
I
absorb
don't
that
have
much.
time for all of that.
Right.
I mean, it would not be encapsulated. He'd send me these emails that I'd go, oh shoot, there's something from him, and I'd open it and it's like 19 pages.
I know.
I can't.
Nobody has time to read
And
that.
it's all one sentence.
I know. I was trying to get him to understand.
Trying to tell him he needs to take, or he has to have somebody edit his writing because it's not he's saying something but it's not coming through because you can't have it all one sentence.
No, you're
and
right.
With misspells, to me, I don't know, when I'm reading something I want it to be correct. It's all misspelled, it's all screwed up, it's all grammatically incorrect, and it makes me personally
grammatically.
Yeah. And my mind's going tilt.
Yeah.
And then he wants me to give me my opinion on. I'm going
opine. Yeah.
And
I'm
I'm trying to quickly catch up with my emails, and then I see a couple with.
I
made him stop. I said, "You got it. I can't do this."
He came out of Bonnie Roberts. He'd slept in their bed. He comes out of there because they were out of town, and we were talking. I was talking with a friend, and he just blasts right into the and starts telling stuff. And I go,
revelations.
I turned to him and I go, I've heard about you. I said, shut the F-U-C-K up.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. And he was abrupt. And he stopped for a second. He stood up. He walks to the head of the stairs. And he goes, and I said, you're a rude son of a bitch. Get out of here or be quiet and listen.
Wow.
He went down the stairs and I never heard from him.
I never heard from him.
But that's when I introduced him to you because, see, girls are more polite with their farts. Men don't put up with that kind of stuff. And see,
that's why I go back into my hole, because I get introduced to these Looney Tune people and they take me on a merry-go-round.
He spent 6 months on an atomic submarine.
I know.
Down in and
the guy is very smart, and I tell you, he has revelation. But I can't, if I'm not absorbing it. It's what good is it? The revelations he has with the essential oils and even spiritual stuff and everything. It's too. Are other people absorbing this stuff? He gets all these likes on Facebook, but I'm not. I'm
only people that understand quantum physics and things like that. And the oils. Remember these oils. Every person that was walking with Jesus had their own pouch of oils.
Right.
2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
They were more advanced than we are today in many respects. You have things like Easter Island and all these places, and they wonder where did this pole come from in the middle of the desert? Now they're starting to talk about aliens coming from other planets and stuff. Is this the only planet that sinned? It may have been. And that Jesus, I read the most amazing thing last night about Jesus did what he didn't really want to do. He didn't want to go to the cross, but he did it because his Father said to go to the cross. And we go, wait a minute. I thought the Father and he were one. They are, but they come from a begotten son is not a created son. Okay, this is really getting to be confusing. But our Father in heaven, we love you. Yes, in love keeps the entire heavens upon the heavens upon the heavens. Remember Lanneman inside our cell is a cross. Have you heard of Giglio, the preacher? You'll find him in Atlanta. He'll fascinate you for an hour talking about the cross and talking about Jesus in the cells, in our cells. Remember, our cells, in 1 year's time, do they replace themselves?
Yeah.
See, the beamer accelerates it. So you've already been having cells being replaced and things like that because of all your knowledge. Along comes the beamer, and and Fatima tells you it's going to do A, B, and C. Well, it actually is doing A, B, and C, but you don't realize that you're already way accelerated down the line before Beamer was invented and dropped into this
Well,
world.
if you don't have any more energy than you did before. You're
Right.
not sleeping better than you were before. You're not. You
Here,
have
let me
no.
finish my sentence. The bottom line is that what the Beamer does is it accelerates all the good stuff in you, and then it's got to get through the blood capillaries all the bad stuff out of you, and that takes TIME. And so it hit me right away where it didn't hit you right away because you never did drugs, sex, and rock and roll at the level that I did.
Well, did my share.
Yeah, but we all do our share because what do we know as children? We don't know anything. I played doctor. I was the greatest doctor. I could get any little girl to take off her clothes and show me hers before I took off my clothes. It was amazing. I was fascinated. I'm looking at something that doesn't look like mine. I don't realize that in the womb, you can't tell the sex. You can't. Remember, man, from man, woman, is the same. Male, female is different. You shall leave your mother, your father. He shall leave mother, father. Cling to his wife, and they become one again. The Bible in Proverbs says, when a man finds a woman, he's found a good thing. Otis Redding and others who killed themselves, they sing, when a man loves a woman, all these songs have to come together. You have to have Motown. You got to put it all together and then make your coffee.
Yes. I'll put this down for you. I can see it.
I love the way that works.
I have a callus on the bottom of my foot starting. One of those that hurts. Ew. I'll open this one.
Discussions. Oh, discussion.